What would you do if you walked past a commercial shoot and realized they were filming an ad for a phone that hasn't even been announced yet? Well, that's exactly what happened recently when someone, known online as Mark's Gone Public, stumbled upon what looks like a Pixel 10 Pro commercial being shot in public. This wasn't just a random scene, it was a full storyboard-based commercial titled, "Ask More of Your Phone," which sounds exactly like the kind of tagline Google would use for its Pixel brand. What made it even more interesting is that he took pictures of the storyboard and a few shots from the actual shoot, which gave away quite a few details about the upcoming Pixel 10 Pro. One of the first things that caught everyone's attention was the presence of the temperature sensor. This little detail might sound minor, but it helped confirm that the phone in question isn't the regular Pixel 10. It's the Pro version. The temperature sensor was featured on the Pixel 9 Pro, and its return on this phone pretty much gives away the model. What's even more suspicious is that shortly after these leaks were posted online, the user's account was taken down. While there's no official word, it looks like Google might have had something to do with that, possibly to prevent more leaks from spreading. Visually, the Pixel 10 Pro doesn't look very different from the Pixel 9 Pro. The design seems to be consistent with the past couple of models, which makes sense. Google tends to stick with its design language for at least a few generations. However, the real story isn't what you see on the outside. It's what's happening inside the device. The Pixel 10 Pro will reportedly be powered by a brand new chip called Tensor G5, and this time it's not just another variation of a Samsung chip. Google has finally designed this processor from the ground up, marking a major turning point for the Pixel series. What makes this even more interesting is that Google has also moved away from Samsung Foundry, which used to manufacture its previous chips. Instead, the Tensor G5 will be built by TSMC, the world's largest chip manufacturer. TSMC is using its second-generation 3nm process, known as N3E, to produce this new chip. This switch could mean improved performance, better energy efficiency, and the potential for unique features that are only possible when a company has full control over both the software and the hardware. This is a big deal because Pixel phones now come with 7 years of software updates. That's a long time, and it means users won't need to upgrade their phones as often. So if Google wants to keep people excited about buying new Pixels, they'll need to offer standout features that go beyond just the usual camera and battery upgrades. With a fully custom-designed chip, Google has a better chance of doing exactly that, bringing new features that only the Pixel 10 series can offer. As for the launch, current rumors suggest that Google will officially reveal the Pixel 10 lineup. Something big might be just around the corner for Huawei fans. The highly anticipated Pura 80 series smartphones are getting closer to their official reveal, and while there's been no shortage of rumors, we now have some clearer updates about what to expect and when. But here's the twist. Even after Huawei announces the phones, you might still need to wait a little longer before you can actually buy one. Let's break down what's happening. Huawei has confirmed that the Pura 80 series will launch sometime next month. However, some trusted sources on Chinese social media are now saying that these phones won't go on sale until July 2025. This isn't the first time we're hearing something like this. A past rumor had already suggested a third-quarter release window for the sales, and since July marks the beginning of that quarter, the pieces are starting to fall into place. As of now, Huawei has not shared the exact launch date, but several leaks are pointing towards early to mid-June, with June 10th being mentioned as a possible day for the official announcement. So while we might see the phones unveiled in the first half of June, actual sales will likely kick off a few weeks later in July. This gap between launch and sales is interesting and has sparked a lot of discussion online. Why would Huawei wait to sell the phones after revealing them? Some people believe this is a smart move tied to how Huawei handles its in-house Kirin chips. Due to ongoing restrictions from the United States, the company has had to navigate some tight regulations, especially when it comes to its chip technology.
Delaying the release might be Huawei's way of making sure everything is in place, from production to legal considerations, before the devices officially hit the market. These aren't just small guesses either. The tipster who leaked the ball.
July sale window is someone who has been right about Huawei's plans in the past. While we should always take leaks with caution, multiple reports lining up does give the information more weight. And even though Huawei hasn't dropped an official teaser yet, we're expecting to see posters or trailers soon, confirming the launch date and giving more details on when customers can place their orders. But it's not just the Pura 80 series that people are watching. There are whispers that the Huawei Mate 80 series, which was originally expected at the end of 2025, might now be delayed even further, possibly into 2026. If true, that's a big shift and suggests that Huawei is carefully planning its entire device timeline, not just one release. This could also be related to how the company is managing chip supplies and adjusting its schedule to avoid production bottlenecks. Meanwhile, Huawei is also preparing to release other products very soon. The same leaks mention that the Huawei Watch 5 series is also likely to debut in June, possibly around the same time as the Pura 80 launch. In addition to that, there are new MatePad tablets and fresh earbuds expected to be announced. So even if you're not looking for a new phone, there's still a lot coming for tech lovers who follow Huawei.
Looking to improve your fitness or get back into running? Samsung is about to launch something that could make a big difference for you. With its upcoming software update, One UI 8, Samsung is introducing a smart new feature for Galaxy Watch users, a running coach that acts like your personal trainer, and it's completely free to use. Unlike some fitness apps that charge a monthly fee or require add-ons, this built-in running coach is part of the One UI 8 update and works directly through your Galaxy Watch. It's designed to help users at all fitness levels, from beginners to experienced runners, by offering personalized plans based on their current abilities. Samsung has already included some impressive health tools in its watches: heart rate tracking, VO2 max for measuring oxygen use, running pace, and even sweat tracking. But this new running coach is more than just a tracker. It actively guides your training with plans designed specifically for you. You won't be stuck following a general routine. Instead, it builds a program based on your performance and updates it as you progress. To get started, you'll need to complete a simple test. Run as far as you can in 12 minutes. That one run helps the watch understand your fitness level. After that, it creates a training schedule that matches your current condition. This means you won't be overtraining or taking on more than your body can handle. As you improve, the watch runs regular check-ins, called level-up assessments, to see how you're doing and adjust your plan as needed. One of the best parts is the real-time feedback. While you're running, the coach keeps an eye on your heart rate and gives you updates on whether you should speed up or slow down. It's like having a real coach right there with you, keeping you on pace and making sure you stay safe. If you're just getting into running and don't know where to begin, this could be the help you need. It removes the guesswork and offers support at every step. Even seasoned runners might find value in having a structured plan and instant feedback. Now, let's talk about when you can get this. Samsung hasn't shared an exact date yet, but the One UI 8 beta is expected to start soon. Typically, Samsung rolls out beta versions to its latest phones first, and this year's Galaxy S25 series is likely first in line. That includes the S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Ultra. These phones were part of the main launch earlier this year and are expected to join the beta program. However, the S25 Edge might not be included right away. Based on recent reports from insiders as of May 26th, Samsung hasn't yet developed a beta version for that model. This isn't unusual. Samsung often leaves out Edge and Fan Edition models during early beta stages. Also, Samsung plans to launch the Galaxy S25 FE later this year.